I bought another one.
A few moments later.
Oh yeah, feeling good, baby. Haven't gone down in a while. Anyway, I thought I would come here because you guys get this awesome background, and also there's nobody here, so I can be as loud and as obnoxious as I want without anybody judging me, hopefully. Anyway, I want to tell you guys 5 reasons why you should buy these super fun Chinese motorcycles. I've gone through, I can't even tell you how many, maybe 15 of these guys, and you know, they make different ones, like Tao makes some, Coolster makes some, there's another company that I'm drawing a blank on right now. Most of them are Honda engine clones, so they're super easy to work on, and that's my first reason. Number 1, these things are super easy to work on. They're carbureted, so one of the benefits that you get is an adjustable carburetor right here. Let's see if I can turn on the flash, which is that guy right there. You can see it's got a little choke lever and a little air filter right there. You can get Chinese bikes in all sorts of different configurations. Like obviously you can get them in dirt bike configurations. They also make street bikes, street legal motorcycles, like the TB R7, the one that I just sold, and they make like a full-blown sport bike looking motorcycle that's road legal as well, and just happens to be Chinese. But the thing with these Chinese motorcycles is that they're super easy to work on. You know, all the tools that you could ever possibly need to fix this thing up are included in the box when it gets shipped to you, which is awesome. Brings me to my second reason. They have a known problem set. The problem set, I mean, you could find forums on this kind of stuff all day long. Problem sets are well known. Like, most people like to replace the carburetor right there to help it breathe a little bit better, because the stock one isn't the greatest. If you rejet it, you can actually get a lot better performance. Some people like to do sprocket changes to give them a little bit more top speed or give them a little bit more torque. This guy, it actually if you couldn't tell, it surprised me a little bit, because it just has got so much torque. I think this thing will go like 50 miles an hour. I just rode through some water, and I guess I wasn't expecting it to have that much torque in the corner, so when I gassed it a little bit, I low-sided, and as you can tell, oh, maybe not, it's getting a little bit dark. I paid the price, especially because I didn't wear my gear, so always wear your gear. And that known problem set is just, you know, the carburetor is one of them. And the second thing is always make sure you go through every single bolt on this thing. And I'm talking, you know, wheels, engine mounts, axles, swing arms, everything. Go through every single little bolt on here, because everyone knows that Chinese quality isn't up to par with any of the Japanese companies like Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, and Suzuki, blah blah blah. So obviously some parts are going to be cheaper. They're not going to be made with the same quality as any of those other bikes are, and things are going to rattle loose. That's just the reality of it. I mean, brand new, I think this bike is like $800-ish. It's got a manual clutch, 125 cc's. The thing rips. Like I said, obviously not up to the same quality as any of the Japanese companies, but all you got to do is go through those bolts, tighten them up to make sure that a wheel doesn't come off, or you know, your exhaust doesn't fall off while you're riding it, which sounds scary, but if you know what to look for, which again, you can find this stuff online, you won't have an issue because you'll catch it right away. And also keep in mind that different motorcycles have different problem sets depending on which model you get, what company. This Tao company is a great company. You know, obviously there's gonna be people who complain like, it's Chinese, like you should just save your money, buy something Japanese that won't break on you. If you take care of these, they're gonna last you just fine. You just gotta know what to look for. On that note, the last bike that I bought, the TB7R, amazing bike, probably one of the funnest bikes that I've owned, and it just happened to be one of the cheapest street legal bikes that I've owned. The only issue I had with that thing, and I caught it on camera, of course, on the ignition, there's a little tab, and I was kind of like recording every little bit of the bike. Kind of wanted to do it like a Doug Nabino style video, so I was recording the ignition, and there's a little lever right next to the keyhole that says open and shut. So I was like, I wonder what that could be. So of course I took the little lever and slid it down to shut, and what it did was it slid a little metal disc in front of the keyhole, so to prevent, I don't know, maybe water getting in there, it rusting, someone trying to drill out your ignition or something like that. I think it was just intended to be another extra layer of protection. But anyway, I closed it. Now there's a metal disc. I have a key in my pocket, so I go, okay, well, that's cool. Let's open it back up again and, you know, turn it on and start riding. And when I went to go move that lever, I couldn't turn it on. I couldn't get that disc to get out of the way. The lever was stuck in the shut position, and effectively I was screwed. I sat there, played with it for, I want to say 30 minutes, until I was finally able to jam my truck key in the tiniest little sliver and force that disc open. I ended up breaking my truck key trying to get this thing open so I could ride it home, which is unfortunate. You know, I've got a spare, but now that I know that, I'm never ever gonna touch that switch again if I get another one of those motorcycles. So it's just one of those things, you know, do your research. These bikes are extremely cheap, which is actually the third reason why you should buy a Chinese motorcycle, is just the price tag. Where else can you find a brand new street legal motorcycle, full-blown motorcycle, not just kids motorcycles but adult-sized motorcycles as well, for under $1,000? I'm talking 50cc, 80cc, 110cc, 125cc, 150cc at $1,300. It's just, the price is unmatched by anybody, any of the Japanese companies. It's such a ridiculously low price that you have got these things just filling up, being posted all the time on you know, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. Some of them are even brand new, never been dropped, only have a few hours on them, and they just sat in the garage because the person's kid either didn't ride it or they only took it out once. Whatever the reason may be, you could pick up a used one of these for half price, brand new, just like I was able to find this one. So price is a huge factor. You know, that can mean the difference between you know, saving up for a year or only saving up for a few months. You know, you could probably even just sell a few of your things and you've already got enough for your first motorcycle, be it a dirt bike or something street legal. So the value is incredible for what you get. The fourth reason why you should buy a Chinese motorcycle is because of the miles per gallon that you'll get. You know, I have learned so much working on these tiny little bikes. I have had so much fun working on these Chinese bikes, and it's incredible. It's so difficult to explain how amazing it is that you can have so much fun on something so cheap and still get the full experience. You know, the way I see motorcycles is you've got two wheels and you've got a motor. And if you look in the right place, you'll even get a clutch. So think about it. You can learn how to counter steer. You can learn how to wheelie if you're really brave. You can learn how to turn. You can learn the fundamentals. You can learn how to shift. You can learn all of these things on a Chinese motorcycle. And those skills are transferable to a, you know, obviously a higher quality motorcycle. So you could learn on one of these, sell it and maybe even break even if you keep it in good enough condition, and still be able to use that money to get the real motorcycle of your dreams, the first actual motorcycle that you've been wanting to get. So if you're in a position where, you know, you might be trying to save up, I don't know, $3,000, $3,500 for a used R3 on the Facebook marketplace or Craigslist, you know, you could say, all right, well, I'm impatient. You know, if you guys are just like me, I couldn't wait to get my hands on my first motorcycle. I didn't care what it was. I had an idea of what I wanted, but I just couldn't wait to be on two wheels again. So here's your answer right here. You get the full experience, you get learning experience, you get riding experience, and it's all for an incredible price. Fifth reason why I think you should buy a Chinese motorcycle. I kind of went over it a little bit already, but they actually hold their value pretty well. You could get something like this shipped to your house for $800 to $900, maybe even less. And like I said, if you keep it in good enough condition, you can probably even make your money back after you've already ridden it, after you've already, you know, gotten some experience on it, learned how to work on it, learned how to do your first oil change, you know, all of these things. And you can still make your money back to apply to buying that R3 that you may have wanted for your first motorcycle. So these things are just incredible. I just wanted to make a short little video for you guys. I know you guys are probably thinking, Chris, why are you always buying these Chinese bikes? You know, we want to see something cool. We want to see sport bikes. We want to see Yamahas. We want to see Kawasaki's, Hondas. You know, bring back the R3, bring back the CBR 600 RR, which I have something very exciting to announce about my brother's CBR 600 RR. I'm going to go see him in a few days, so you guys are just going to have to wait for that one. But, you know, what can I say? They're just too cheap. They are too cheap to pass up on, especially for the fun. As you guys know, I flip motorcycles, I fix them up, and that's how I make my money. I don't have a job. I'm doing YouTube full time, and I'm really trying my best to bring you guys daily videos. I'm not sure how long that's gonna last, but you know, life is crazy, anything can happen. I'm gonna keep on bringing you these daily videos until either you guys tell me to stop or you know, I don't know. I don't think I'm ever gonna stop making YouTube videos. So please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button, please hit that notification bell so you're notified when I upload another video. I'm doing a giveaway of a $25 Amazon gift card on October 1st, so make sure you leave a comment down below letting me know what kind of videos you want to see from me. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell. On October 1st, I'll be releasing a video announcing the winner, and I'll probably reach out to you on Instagram. So I've had people tell me that they're going to use them to buy new gloves, apply the money towards new boots, which is a fantastic idea. I couldn't have thought of a better idea myself, because, you know, obviously gear is an incredibly important thing. Learn from my mistakes, guys. You know, you live and learn. What can I say? Every experience, positive or negative, is a learning experience. So what can I say? Next time I'm going out with my jacket and gloves on, even if it's on a small bike like this. Anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by. Let me know what you think of the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.